Breaking news. South Africa has taken Israel to the International Court of Justice for genocidal intent in Palestine. South Africa alleged that Israel is committing genocide against Palestinians in the Gaza Strip. South Africa is joined by Bangladesh, Bolivia, Iran, Jordan, Malaysia, Maldives, Morocco, Namibia, Nicaragua, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, Turkey and Venezuela. South Africa is represented by a team of legal experts led by John Dugard, a former UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights in the occupied Palestinian territories. Adila Hassim, Thembeka Ngukoetobi, Professor Max du Plessis, Lerato Zikolala, Sarah Pudafin-Jones, Shidiso Ramagale.
On average, 247 Palestinians are being killed and are at risk of being killed each day, many of them literally blown to pieces. They include 48 mothers each day, 2 every hour, and over 117 children each day, leading UNICEF to call Israel's actions a war on children. On current rates which show no sign of abating, each day, over 3 medics, 2 teachers, more than 1 United Nations employee, and more than 1 journalist will be killed, many while at work or in what appear to be targeted attacks on their family homes or where they are sheltering. The risk of famine will increase each day. Each day, an average of 629 people will be wounded, some multiple times over, as they move from place to place, desperately seeking sanctuary. Each day, over 10 Palestinian children will have 1 or both legs amputated, many without anaesthetic. Each day, on current rates, an average of 3,900 Palestinian homes will be damaged or destroyed. More mass graves will be dug. More cemeteries will be bulldozed and bombed and corpses violently exhumed, denying even the dead any dignity or peace. Each day, ambulances, hospitals and medics will continue to be attacked and killed. The first responders who have spent 3 months without international assistance, trying to dig families out of the rubble with their bare hands, will continue to be targeted. On current figures, 1 will be killed almost every second day, sometimes in attacks launched against those attending the scene to rescue the wounded. Each day, yet more desperate people will be forced to relocate from where they are sheltering or will be bombed in places where they have been told to evacuate to. Entire multi-generational families will be obliterated. And yet more Palestinian children will become WCNSF, Wounded Child, No Surviving Family, the terrible new acronym born out of Israel's genocidal assault on the Palestinian population in Gaza.
Israel has a genocidal intent against the Palestinians in Gaza. That is evident from the way in which Israel's military attack is being conducted. Israel's special genocidal intent is rooted in the belief that, in fact, the enemy is not just the military wing of Hamas, or indeed Hamas generally, but is embedded in the fabric of Palestinian life in Gaza. Heritage Minister Amichai Eliyahu said that Israel must find ways for Gazans that are more painful than death. The intent to destroy Gaza has been nurtured at the highest levels of state.
Turning to the 3rd genocidal act under Article 2C, Israel has deliberately imposed conditions on Gaza that cannot sustain life and are calculated to bring about its physical destruction. Every day, there is mounting irreparable loss of life, property, dignity, and humanity for the Palestinian people. Our news feeds show graphic images of suffering that has become unbearable to watch. Nothing will stop the suffering except an order from this court. Without an indication of provisional measures, the atrocities will continue. With the
Israel then proceeded to accuse South Africa of being an extension arm of Hamas. No evidence was presented.
South Africa has long hosted and celebrated its ties with Hamas figures, including a senior Hamas delegation that, incredibly, visited the country for a, quote, solidarity gathering just weeks after the massacre. In justifying instituting proceedings, South Africa makes much of its obligations under the Genocide Convention. It seems fitting, then, that it be instructed to comply with those obligations itself.
Additionally, major Western news broadcasters like CNN and BBC provided minimal coverage of proceedings when South Africa was presenting their case against Israel. Not surprising, especially when Western countries like the USA and Britain support Israel. Here is a list of countries supporting Israel and those that do not. Do you think Israel will be stopped by the International Court Justice? Comment your thoughts and please like, subscribe and hit that notification bell for more.